So, standing out here in the driveway. Wife flies in later this afternoon. She's been out of town for a while. So, I've been managing the business, the kids, all the extracurriculars, all the fun stuff. Just being a dad. I love it. So, I've also been building a little bit in the Land Rover. And so far, this is what I got. So, I built out a full platform with two separate areas, one for all of my gear and then one for my truck maintenance, which is my oil and my antifreeze. I have an old over 200,000 mile Land Rover Discovery. It's a 03. I love it. It's all-time four-wheel drive because it's got an issue somewhere in the transmission, but it runs in four-wheel, so I don't care. Some of the biggest things that I'm changing in here is I added this platform. So the front seats fold up to this, and this is where they stay because I keep it like this. So these fold up. So I've got this small gap that this will move a hair, but I've got to go. I get to go. I don't have to do the damn thing, but I get to go today, or I have to do it before Friday. So I'm gonna use this 1/2 inch, not the 1 inch. So I'm gonna use that. Get one more board. So it's a 4x8. I need one 4 foot by 2 foot section in here, because this Luke will be on this, his head will be on this side, and he'll be able to kick his body down and over on top of the kitchen mount, the table. So he'll be able to kick sideways and sleep on his side and roll, whatever. He'll be underneath here. I'll be up here, and Michael will be in a tent because he actually might be in his hammock. Depends on what he wants to take. I'll tell him to take both, and we'll figure out when we get there. So, along with the bed platform, I have a little mount here for my igloo. Everything's right here. This little drawer pulls out just big enough for the cooler to sit. Right now, I've got the little 18 pack. I do have a tree something, I don't know, I got it at Tractor Supply. It's a soft-sided, but it's got a lot of insulation in it. It depends on what the boys want to cook for Friday and Saturday nights, because all we're going to go do is just do Talladega National Forest. We're going to pick all the roads, we're going to make videos, we'll camp Friday night and Saturday night. And I got my first sign there. Made it last night while I was waiting for Michael at Scouts. But I have two. One's kitchen and the other is miscellaneous supplies, food, chairs, the canopy, the poles for my tent and my table, my little camp table out here. So it's been good. It's been so awesome being able to just, okay, what am I doing? Work's not going because we're waiting on the name change. So we're doing a few quotes here and there. Limiting the output and expenditures. I built this whole platform and weight tested it. I'm 165 pounds on a good day. On a bad day, I'm probably 150. I've got issues like everybody else, but I'm thinking it looks good. The water tank up top leaks right there at that seal. So yeah, that one right there at that seal, it leaks. But we're gonna fill it up on Friday before we leave out of the hose, and then we'll use it all weekend. I've got a couple of new manual items that I've made. Well, I didn't make them, I put them together. So those will be coming out. I know one of them is just going to look funky because I want to test it out before I go buy a box for it, make sure it works this weekend. It works the way I want it to. Hopefully I don't blow a battery up, but we'll figure it out. So this is the build out so far for the Land Rover. I've got a couple of pieces. I'm using rigid foam just so I can have a nice stable activity. I don't want to feel the 1x or the 1x4s when I get those when I'm laying down. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to go full rigid with it on building out a 3-inch deck system with a pull-out piece of actual board and whatnot. Screw that. Do it like this. The rigid board, $17. It's the same, it's less than a sheet of plywood. So you pop 2 of those. It's real easy to cut. That's what I've been using. Sharpened butter knife. This just happens to be a sharpened butter knife that I got from work. Oh man, that was telecycle forever ago. But so I'm gonna roll windows down, tripod set up through the window, tripod on the back with my big camera, and then I gotta get my big camera back from Michael. He's using it for school right now. So that's the build. That's where I'm at. We'll see how it goes.